All right, you want to travel but don't want to break the bank?
Yeah.
Trae Bodge is here with some tips. Trae, it's always a pleasure to see you. How are you on this fine day?
Hi.
I'm doing just fine. How are you guys doing?
We are so excellent. All right, so I heard a little birdie tell me that there might be some shortages out there when it comes to renting cars, and that's what we should do first before we take any trip.
Right. So typically when you rent a car as part of a trip, it's the thing that you do last because there are always cars available. But what I've been hearing is that there are a lot of shortages. And what's happening is that during the pandemic, a lot of rental car companies sold off some of their inventory to generate cash. And now they don't have enough cars to accommodate all the travelers. So the thing that I would do is rather than doing it last, I would look at the car first to make sure you have one waiting for you at your destination, and then do your flight and hotel and all that other good stuff.
Which is just amazing because that's always, as you just said, Trae, it's the last thing I think about. Like when I book the flight, it pops up and it says, do you want to rent a car? And I'm like, I might as well. So do that first.
Yeah.
Do it first because people are they're having trouble and the prices are high, the inventory is low. So do that car first.
Okay.
Now, what about if you want to stay at an Airbnb or other locations? Those pickings seem to be a little bit slim as well. So what should we do?
Yeah, so I'm hearing this too, where Airbnbs and VRBOs, the inventory is super low. And this is because a vast majority of Americans are planning to travel in the next 6 months. And so we're all trying to get out there and live our lives a little bit now the pandemic is calming down a little bit. And so what I would suggest here is if you are going somewhere that's very popular, like it's a national park, like Yellowstone or Disney, think about staying a little bit farther away. So if you can do maybe 45-minute drive, maybe 60-minute drive away, that will allow you to find better inventory, lower prices, and then you won't have that kind of tourist trap gouging at the diner, for instance, or at the grocery store. So really, you can save a lot of money by doing this. You do, of course, have to factor in that extra drive time, but you might discover some cool things on the way there and back too. So that's what I would suggest there.
All right, forgive us, Trae. What's a VRBO? We're both pleading ignorant here.
I was trying to cover up for us.
We're trying to cover it here, but we can't let it go.
VRBO stands for Vacation Rental by Owner. So it's like Airbnb, but similar. So always check those sites, actually.
You are talking to two of the dumbest hosts you've ever had on TV, right?
You know what? In any event. But prices are higher. Then you just mentioned something a moment ago about some diners or some places maybe price gouging, and we're hearing price rates on everything across the country right now because of some shortages here and there. So how do we avoid this, or how can we be savvy to that?
Yeah, so what I would suggest here is that slickdeals.net, which is a site that I work with, they have 12 million deal seekers looking for deals across all categories. They have a travel forum, which is consistently updated with travel deals. And so just looking at it, you'll find deals from aggregators like Priceline or Hotwire, but also from Airbnb or VRBO, rental car companies, airlines. So look there first and find those great deals because the deals are very hard to come by now, especially on travel.
And what about couponcabin.com? Can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, so it's funny when you go on a trip, I always notice that everyone has new sneakers on. So we all like to buy a new piece of footwear or a new outfit for when we're going away. And Coupon Cabin is having their 18th birthday celebration from July 26th through August 8th. And they are offering 3 times the regular cashback rates through that, just in that period. And that's at Macy's, Bloomingdale's, Kohl's, LL Bean, Nike, lots of great retailers there. So go to couponcabin.com, look at those amazing offers and take advantage of that enhanced cash back when you're buying your special things for your trip.
Okay.
That's a great idea. Also, you will oftentimes get offered insurance, whether you're traveling or going on vacation. Is it a good idea, and is it costly?
Yeah, so usually I would say probably not, especially in the summer, the weather's pretty steady. You're not going to have some kind of unexpected thing happen. However, we are coming out of a pandemic, so there are health issues. There are maybe new regulations that might be popping up. There are, of course, these inventory issues that we talked about. So in this case, I do recommend travel insurance. However, some credit cards, especially from Chase, Capital One, American Express, especially the higher end credit cards, they offer travel insurance just out of the gate. So always check with your credit card provider to make sure if they offer travel insurance or not. And of course, then if not, then you want to take that offer that you see when when you're booking your flight or renting your car.
And is it always a percentage of the price that you pay? How do they get, I hate paying for travel insurance. It just makes me angry.
Yeah, I hate it too. And, it's calculated in different ways depending on where you're buying it. Sometimes it's like $8 a day for this rental car. Sometimes it's a percentage of that price. And so it does vary. So it really is important to check with your credit card first to make sure that you don't already have that offer taken care of.
And that one time you don't get it, Scott.
Exactly.
That
I'm
one
always
time.
freaked out. I'm like, I got to have it, especially when I'm renting a car. Trae, where are you off to? Any special destinations? You doing a little traveling yourself?
Yeah, but all road trips, actually. Catskills a couple times, going up to visit the in-laws in Buffalo. So I'm more comfortable with road trips right now.
Yeah,
Maybe
me too.
I'll get on a flight in like 6 months or so.
Yeah, I'm so with you, Trae. It's just unbelievable. I have good friends in Buffalo too. So make sure you get in touch with me.
Shuffle on over to
You can
Buffalo.
shuffle on over to Buffalo.
It's a great city.
It really is a great city. It's underrated.
Well, happy traveling.
Yeah.
Happy traveling, Trae. Thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it so much.
Thank you. See you soon.
All right, take care. For more deals, visit truetrae.com. That's TrueTrae.com. She's terrific. I love her.
her.
Yeah, she's really terrific.